Hello. What is going on, everyone? Happy Saturday. Whew, I slept way too much today. I wasn't getting much sleep during the week with the new job and stuff. So I think I slept like 11 hours. So I'm kind of getting a late start for the day. I am editing a video for RuneScape. So that should be out hopefully tomorrow. I really need to find somebody to make my thumbnail. But I guess I can make something up with it. Yeah, last we left off here, we were with the random girl in town. A bunch of weird demon creatures attacked us and took her dog and killed it. Well, technically she finished it off and killed it. But it was almost dead anyway. It was like 17 years old. Our aunt died, and we're living in this mansion that I'm assuming is not haunted at all. And we took 2 perks. One of them hasn't been helpful at all. It just like says random stuff. But the street smart one has been pretty good. So here we go. Hope she's still awake. Daddy drunk? Jesus. What the fuck? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home? You'll find me back where you belong. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Daddy Drunk. Is it okay if we come in?
You and Miss Forsyth breathe and lock eyes. She's impenetrable. You feel small, almost naked in her presence. There's something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice.
And then that moment passes, and you see only the middle-aged woman before you. Of course, you're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Alright, good. I didn't... For the plot, I just wanted to make sure that we're both adults in case, you know, this turns into a romantic virtual novel. Welcome to my little nook. Nice to finally meet you, Daddy Drunk. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul. She'll be sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Anne is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Offers? Offer, Sybil, your boiled peanuts. Hold on your bag of peanuts as a gift to Sybil. She offered you and Stella tea after all. It's only polite to offer something in return. Oh my, thank you for the kind offer, dear, but I'm afraid it's far too late for me to have something so salty. I love having the peanut. I'm so glad that I got the peanuts. I don't know if this is like a meme run or something, but... Who is that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You know my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. She come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How do you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ah, it's fair, child. Seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Oh, yes. I suppose all this other talk that we've been doing can wait another time. It's got you here so late. You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Do you know about Rule 40? Wait, what's the rule number? Rule 42? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures out in the woods. These things. I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about the local wildlife. My daughter has always been a brighter gift for nature than I. It wasn't local wildlife. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and tilts the screen towards Cybele. Ah, one of your little videos.
Big mistake.
Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her noisy mother. Oh, did you guys do this when you were a kid? Put like stickers and stuff and decorate your door? I think mine had like a sign that was like keep out on gaming or something. What, Mom? What, Mom?
Better luck next time, fuckboy.
Oh, it's Stella. Hey, Stella. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Offer the boiled peanuts. It's only polite. Hold out your boiled peanuts. Generosity is the best way to make new friends. Look at everyone's faces. No? Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could... we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important. Okay. Our room's a mess. Just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. There's a lot of dead and sick animals on the recording. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Did you film this? Wait, was that Gretchen at the end there? Bella, where's Gretchen? She didn't make it. I shot her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her. And I wasn't about to let her suffer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm fine. I just want to know what they did to her. Unfortunately, if these creatures are what I think they are, what happened to Gretchen is the start of something far more sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings? And they are a terrible omen. Sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Daddy drunk with this Tally poo crap. Just lost her dog. Have some respect. Nika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, like that grizzly seen in the woods. But just as birds flock before the storm, the ditchlings congregate, where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Jesus, Mom. They clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. Okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. Can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. Saw that nest. What were those growths? Offer the peanuts. Maybe they're making more themselves. Yeah, maybe we're seeing here some sort of parasitic larval stage for their life cycle. But I don't want to jump into any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all this up. Oh dear, I've forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups and it'll soothe your nerves. Uh-oh. Granny's gonna drug us. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Daddy drunk get some rest. I ran him ragged today. Oh. Oh my.
Let me do it for you.
With all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Have to leave on my account. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to go home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. On the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Oh, she winked. Bye, Stella. See you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kamika. Bye, Daddy Drunk. Romance option failed. It's excellent. It's excellent iced or warm. So with the nights getting chillier, warm would probably be best. Helps wake the bones. Careful out there, both of you. Spiritual tea. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Wait, I thought you said I could stay here. I guess I did, but I need a little time to myself. I'm sorry, we'll talk tomorrow, okay? Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? Good luck. What the fuck? You were the one that said not to go alone. And now you're like, alright, well, I'm just gonna go inside and I'm just gonna stay in there forever and don't worry about the ditchlings or whatever. And I'll just DoorDash my food in and I'm never coming out. But have fun on the road. Good luck. Best of luck. Don't worry about that guy in the road that was really creepy. We'll see you tomorrow. Say nothing. Now, this pisses me off. Say nothing. Stay safe. We begin the long hike up to the Scarlet estate alone. Almost home. You made it. It was a miracle. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Uh-oh. We ate her ice cream and her mac and cheese. And her slime. Uh-oh. Where the hell have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? You feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. There's someone playing the piano in the sealed off. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's a late daddy drunk, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Wait, you smell like nature and old dog. Why's the G? The G's like bolded out. You must have met Stella. Then, that explains everything. I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Can you tuck me in? Wait, you don't want to hang out? I'm still hyped up on adrenaline for the night. I would love to just hang out for a little while and cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. She doesn't even tuck me in. Why? You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. Probably best to just turn in and try to leave the night behind you. Settle in your room. You remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Go to bed. Now, she made me go here alone. Go to bed. Too tired for a phone call. Stella can wait. That's what you get for being a bitch, okay? You can't say, oh yeah, you can stay at my place because we just ran into a bunch of crazy monsters and a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, it's way safer to be together. And then be like, alright, I'm going in alone. And then just fucking make me walk up to a path that, you know, I could have just died on. While you're just sitting there chilling in your house like, this tea from Grandma is so good. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. But you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry about the things that can only get worse. This is pretty cool. Oh my god, llamas. Oh, I'm guessing that's the end of episode 1? There's 7 episodes, by the way. Okay, well, I mean, I kind of predicted that, but... Please save your game now. Okay, fine. Sure, we're gonna do the recap. And then hopefully it like auto plays. But I'm gonna be right back, so... But I'm back. Apparently it did not apply. Fuck. We'll just skip through it. Okay. Wake up. Whoa. You open your eyes. Sun has risen, the birds are singing, you're still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are still lurking there. Right now. Just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles in your gut, tingling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. Can't help but remember the sight of pals faces. Oh my god. Can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you as they carried Gretchen's poor little body into the underbrush. Not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. Check on the opossum. You open the drawers to check on the little opossum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still here, that's nice. Pet him. You reach in to pet the little man. He immediately plays dead. You leave him to his theatrics and close the drawer. Poke around the closet. Great, the doll didn't move during the night. Maybe it wasn't haunted after all. Though, after everything you went through yesterday, it's hardly a consultation. Look out the window. Well, you creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. For a second, you thought you saw movement. Could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you're finished waking up. Text Stella. Send a picture of the tired cat you found on the internet. Get dressed and head down to the kitchen. You know what it's time for? Some slime. You're back in the kitchen. Fro eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Part of you hopes that flattery might win her over, silly as that may seem. You're after all talking to a cat. Fro merely flocks her tail faster. Doesn't look promising. Hey. You sure took your time getting up. Hey, what's the plan for the day? The plan is I go to work and do my job, and you stay out of trouble. I'm late enough as it is, so listen up. I wanted to make sure I relayed this message in person, in case you decided to ignore my text again. I don't want any repeats of last night. From now on, no running around in the woods after dark. It's dangerous out there. You could fall down a cliff. You can get stuck in a hidden cave somewhere. You can get lost in the woods and never be found. Just because nothing happens here, it doesn't mean it's safe. And just because Stella spends a lot of time in the woods, it doesn't mean she'll keep you out of trouble. I want you home by sunset from here on out. Okay, Mom. What's up with you and Stella? We just have history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. Can I hang out with you today? At the mine? No. Sorry about last night, but what you're doing is unacceptable. Whatever, just stay out of trouble, and we can deal with this later. I'm late enough as it is. I'm going to work, and I expect to see you here at sunset. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak, and then slam the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you're the only human in the estate. Text from Stella. Another tired cat. She just photoshopped it and reversed it. You're holding up okay, or as good as you can with the stuff we saw last night. I was up most of the night on cryptid forums. No real answers yet. I'm at the library now, if you want to join. I have scones. I'll be there in a bit. Still waking up. Time to start your day. We can't go to the slime again? Make PBJ. Stella might have scones at the library, but scones are later. PB&J is now. Quickly scrape together the ingredients and gobble up a delicious breakfast. Investigate the garden. It was probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove it was nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Investigate further. You wander further in the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing has been lurking, if indeed there had been a thing to begin with. Take it all in. The garden is peaceful, but undeniably eerie. Here more than ever anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. A greenhouse sits in the midst of the overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect. Glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within the seas of weeds, as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind the pair of rusted metal gates, at the very peak of the mountain, sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones, the Scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. You noticed what a good view someone would have of your window. They stood where you're standing right now. Check for clues. You crouch down, pushing along the greenery to examine the soft earth. A boot print. A big boot print. What looks like some kind of viscera? Your thoughts turn to the spectator. The specter from the night before. Snap a quick photo just in case it comes in handy later. Text to Stella. What I found in the garden across from my window. No way that's Tabitha's eyes. Head back inside. Time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. The town. Walk back into town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday. You didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men who know your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement. But the woods are still, at least for now. The autumn-tinged mountains sprawling for miles in every direction now feel less like a beautiful scenery, more like walls of a cage. Your phone buzzes. Jeez, that's creepy. All the more reason to come to the library. Look who I found at the library. Bet you was up all night thinking about the video. Added you to a group text. I'm only here because it's quieter than the store, or was, lol. And I'm trying to figure out, lol. I'm trying to figure out, what animal it could be. I'm not buying this harbinger of doom stuff. We know what animals they are. They're ditchlings, and they are harbingers of doom. Sounds like they're having fun. Lol. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. They'll be there soon. Lol. Make it down in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things that you witnessed as if they happened to someone else. Oh hey, Daddy Drew. We were just thinking about you. I stopped by Cybill's to pick up her new tea blend, and well, you're the biggest thing to come into town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. What is it, because I puked all over the floor? You went with Stella last night, right? Something happened out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. And Gretchen wasn't with her. They're never apart. Gretchen got lost in the woods. Gretchen got spooked by something last night and slipped out of her harness. Oh my goodness. No wonder Stella seemed so frazzled. Poor thing. Seem a little shaken up too. Can't say I blame you. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? I'll fix you up some of Cybill's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga in a lemon balm. It does wonders to relieve stress and tension. Wink. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Daddy Drunk. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth the way you encountered last night. I better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you're holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. What aren't you telling us? We both know there's something horribly wrong about this place. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Daddy Drunk, and God bless. Oh no. You know when somebody says God bless, they don't really mean it. Means you're probably gonna get screwed over. You probably have a bit of time before you're needed at the library. Let's go to the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the smell of breakfast. Warn the patrons of the danger. Here. Everyone listen. Hold on.
Everyone listen. Listen to me, please. There are monsters in the hills, and apparently, some kind of harbinger of destruction. If you value your lives, you will leave this place as soon as you can.
Between this and the little episode yesterday, you seem determined to make a terrible impression. Just don't ruin another trash can today, kid. Nobody seems to be taking you very seriously. Talk to Avery. Slide in the booth. Hey there, stranger. Or you can exchange words when he saddles up. A fresh mug of tea in hand. Pretty might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pin sound. How is that the sound a pin makes? Wait, pin like a pig pin? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I wouldn't have guessed that either. I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. Yeah, fuck crossword puzzles. Just something to do to fill the time. For me, I should switch to Sudoku. No, don't commit Sudoku. When he leaves the Avery, contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. What the hell really happened last night? You can tell me, I won't judge. Try the tea. You already begin to feel at ease in the strain and tension from last night's events. Whoa, not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. Supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. What if you don't believe me about last night? I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen. I don't know. Chat, do you guys think Avery's a homie? Nah, he's a homie. Real recognize real, right? Yeah, tell him about last night. Spill the beans. Glad to have someone talk about it besides about the horrors you witnessed. Wow. Some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed so distant. Can't believe Gretchen's really gone. Seemed like that dog was gonna live forever. Out of 17 years. And the monsters in the woods. I may not have lived long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. And say I like the thought of it. What does this mean? I haven't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from? What? Moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little bit more. I lost track. Oh, when he offered me a place to stay and a job. And who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town. So it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Why did you leave Charlotte? Nah, it's cool. I was having some issues with my folks around my education, which wasn't great. Especially when I was still stuck on their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll entirely feel like I belong here. Should get out of here before things get any worse. Ain't no way I can get Aunt Winnie to leave. But I'm not going anywhere without her. Not after everything she's done for me. Even if there are monsters in the hills. I'd rather face whatever's coming head on and start someplace new without my family. Oh man, looks like my shift's starting. Hope you're doing a bit better. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what's going on around here. Let you know if anyone mentions these monsters or anything. He slips out of the booth, giving a friendly halfway before disappearing in the back. Leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Alright, let's go to the general store. Oh my god, this is definitely old-timey. What? The young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care about that you stepped in. Offer him your boiled peanuts. The young man looks up at your quite pungent bag of peanuts, curls his lips in disgust, and returns to his phone. Oh my god, dude. Hold on, how can I message someone? Do you want some boiled peanuts? If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you, or? I guess, yeah. Kaneka decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Take the chips, I don't care. Okay, take the chip. Salt and vinegar? No! Come on. It will sustain you in the coming days. What you doing on your phone? Games? Probably haven't heard of them. Playing Candy Crush? Hi, I'm Daddy Drunk. Yeah, no, Mom told me. What's your name? Miles. You should leave town, there's monsters in the woods. You've been talking to my mom way too much. See ya, Miles. Thanks for the free chips. Miles doesn't respond as you leave the general store. I can't believe one bag of chips will wait, how big is the bag of chips? Is it like a family size? If it's like a family size thing, or oh, maybe it's one of those big ass ones that have like individual bags of chips. So now we're just like carrying that around all day. But it's got like 32 bags of chips inside. That'll definitely sustain someone for a couple days. You enter the former town hall. What must once have been a stately foyer has been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh hey, you made it. Okay, head over. Why would I shush them? Like, shh. They're like, hey, we're the only ones in the library. And I'm like, shh, the library. What the fuck? I'm trying to think, actually. How many times have I actually been in the library? Like, my schools never had a library. Well, college did, but I never had to go in there because everything was online. I think I went to the library one time to print something out. Oh, that's right. I did go there to print something out. And they were like, okay, do you have a library card? And I was like, no, I don't have a library card. I was like, I'm just here to print something out. And then they were like, you have to have a library card to print something. And I got upset. I was like, listen, I don't ever plan on coming back here ever again. I was like, I need to print one page so I can send this letter in to college. And then they were like, okay, we can print the one thing. And I was like, God. I thought I was gonna have to like sign up for like a huge program or something. Morning, Daddy. Drunk? You look tired. Sorry, that wasn't like the coolest story or anything. Yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good night's sleep. I can only imagine that place was already falling apart the last time I was there, and it's been years. I can't believe it hasn't been condemned. Now that there's anyone here to do the condemning. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Oh, before I forget, we gotta talk about the photo you sent me this morning. Kanika, check this out. Daddy's drunk found it in Tabby's garden this morning. Right in line of sight of his room. What in the world is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. I don't know if there's a connection to what happened in the woods, but it felt worth texting Stella about it. You think it could be the creep we saw outside the general store last night? You knew your name, and those boot prints match up with the mining getup. Well, apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? You're not talking about Wayne, are you? This guy keeps coming up to my mom's tea room. I think something's really wrong with him. Yeah, we are. I wonder if there's any connection between him and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that whole prophecy of impending a doom angle to explore. And this photo is weird. and stop thinking about those splatters on their ground. If whoever left those prints, is sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger. Offer him your boiled peanuts. Extend your bag of peanuts to the librarian and a gesture of friendship and good faith. I don't know what to say. Is this a gift? I'm allergic to peanuts. No serious, not serious allergic, but they give me a rash. Hey, Oscar, this is Daddy's dream. You know, Tabby's cousin. Oh, I should have known. You were Scarlet. Looks so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. I'm gonna be so sad when somebody actually takes the boiled peanuts. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian, and only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. When I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind, but speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I want to make sure she's not getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. Good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up to the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. But there are plenty of times in my day, but I'm sure I'll be able to keep my eyes peeled. Kids are smarter than you think. She can take care of herself. Might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Some weird stuff going on in the woods. Actually, why we came in today. They're type of cryptoid that shows up around places in the brink of disaster. They kind of look like the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepy pasta. Kanika's mom told us about him last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay. If you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I try to figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. I don't know yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go nab some more books. Pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. She's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on in those woods.
If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days.
I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Don't mind Daddy drunk. He's been hanging out with Stella too much. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting in trouble. Make sure we keep our eyes peeled. Thanks. And Daddy drunk, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, let her know that her dad's worried about her. Get him! Just grabbed a whole mess of local historical books. Stella sits in a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. Alright. So this is going to be so much faster with two of you here to help me out. Get out. Got our snacks. Got our sources, documents. Let's get the research party started. Reading awaits. Flip through Silas Scarlet Soldier. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. And I'm not reading all that. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Disgusting. think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going with what Kamika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters is what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has history with those. Oh my. What about y'all? Find anything? Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Oh hey, Pixel. Want to close your book? He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Immediately goes to town on Stella's treats. Sorry, Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. Can't stand the thought of people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Have you seen the Scarlet guy's face? How could I say no to that? Alright, I better get back to the shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Okay, what were you saying about nuclear accidents? This is turning into a Metal Gear Solid game. Talking about the Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently everything in in the 60s, a B-52 and a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed the bomb was unarmed, but later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger in descent. 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Conventional explosive disintegrated in midair. Most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, it was just buried it up and sealed it. If the bomb was somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, it was almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the distance angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. Like, r/I am very smart. Just melts you. It doesn't make it into monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on hundreds of millions of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow us up. This is not Fallout. I missed this. Do you think there's a cult here? Maybe the Dutchlings were actually nudists during some weird ritual. Very funny. You were with me last night, Daddy Drunk. You know as well as I do that whatever we saw, it wasn't human. Alright, I don't want to do this anymore, so let's just, why don't we look for Rosalina? I don't even know where to look aside from the old Maxwell place. Sure, we'll go there. Maybe we should go to the mines. Because that collapsed a while back and a lot of people died. Dutchlings are here to warn us about something like that happening again. And hey, maybe we'll luck out and find Rosalina while we're out looking around. Good. I get it. It doesn't really matter what I say here. We're gonna go along with your plan. It just makes the most sense to start there. We can make it quick. The only problem is Tabitha. Not exactly gonna be thrilled to see us snooping around the mine. We could be sneaky. I'll make sure to be a good lookout. So wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though there is something missing. Reese. I really missed that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope. Tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. The poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. You seem excited to meet Daddy Drunk. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Let's go. Yes. See ya, Oscar. If we find your little girl dead in the caves, in the mine, we'll let you know. The children yearn for the mines. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Damn! She thick! Reese? It's Stella, I brought some friends. Shh, not so loud, he's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You practically feel her shimmering irritation washing over you. Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly. We're wondering if it was okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not gonna wake him up. He's sleeping? He probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. I've been here so long that either of us gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure that he and Daddy Drunk would get along super well too. Offer the boiled peanuts. Look at the faces. You hold out your pungent bag of peanuts. Maybe you can bribe Reese's mom into letting him hang out with you. He can't eat peanuts. Reese's mom turns back in the house, sighing. I know that was a little rude. Just want to hang out with Reese. And he misses both of you too. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Daddy Drunk. Even after trying to give you my bold peanut? That'd be great. I can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine, ginger ale preferably. Oh wait, and leave the dog at home. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Alright. Okay. No dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. He nods in acknowledgement, shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking in place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. Are you okay, Stella? I'm fine. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. We always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way. Three of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. You wanna ride? Just the two of us. Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of us going up there without... Wait, hold on. I'll play the beginning of this, and then hopefully I don't get copyright struck, because I don't want you guys to be like, what the hell are you talking about? It's, this. Wait, what?
Just the two of us. Baby, your dad that loves you. And I'ma always be here for you. No matter what happens. You're all I got in this world.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. Shouldn't take me long to get there. Welcome to Tag Along, Daddy Drunk. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Okay, what's up with you and cars? Don't worry about it, Daddy Drunk. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It's a little tight with more people than two. No, I'm going in the car. I'm a normal human being. I'm going in the car. Nico's a careful driver, but her old van still bumps around on the mountain roads. Thanks for indulging us on that little diversion. Reese's mom can be a lot, but I'm glad we were able to have solid plans for tomorrow. Stella and I haven't seen much of him in the past few years. That sort of isolation can't be good for his health, no matter what his mom says. Oh no. I've been isolated like that for years now. You're pretty quick to cut in when I asked Stella about her thing with cars. Yeah, I guess I was. That's how her parents died. Car crash. She was in the car too. What? See, this is weird. I don't know what's going on with this. Just some cuts and bruises, but didn't like cars, and tries her best to stay away from them. I don't think she's ever gonna actually leave this town. Has she seen someone, like a therapist? I like finding a therapist within walking distance of Scarlet Hollow. I don't think that's something Stella would go for anyway. Likes to solve her own problems. So what's going on with the race? I wish I knew. His mom's been saying he's sick for years. But it's not like she's wrong about it. He's been wrecked a few times I've seen him. It's rough. Do you have any theories besides what we talked about at the library? I don't know. I don't think there's enough information yet to support any strong conclusions. Though I've been wondering if what you two saw was maybe some sort of mutilated animal? A strain of hairless monkeys or raccoons or something? You know about Morgan Island? Off the coast of South Carolina, there's a whole population of rhesus monkeys infected with herpes. 4,000 of them. Maybe the dirtlings are some kind of herpy monkeys. Which sounds ridiculous now that I said it out loud. Those things were not monkeys. I mean, that doesn't rule out lab monkeys, right? But like, I don't have anywhere near enough information. Okay. Happy with that. You and Kamika arrive at the mines before Stella. So it's probably gonna be another couple of... Hey y'all, how was the ride? Did you run here? Yep. Felt like getting a run on. Didn't want to keep y'all waiting. Kept you waiting, huh? Didn't run in any of those creatures, did you? Oh. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're here. What's the plan? Guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on the lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Okay. If you're on lookout duty, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms? Where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Well, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I called it. I love to do a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Here's the earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck. Still can give you a heads up if Tabitha's heading your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? I wish I could find a Kanika in my life. Leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try to say something. Something. Got him! That's how to be a player, chat. All you gotta say is something. Alright, cool. Nothing to do by now, but another work site. You entered the unlocked fence and enter the property of Scarlet Hollow Mine. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the mine. Come in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Approach the miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. Hey, it's Buki. Buki. If you don't know what they're talking about, it's probably for the best. How's it going, Pukey? Hey, do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we know him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. Oh, what happened to him? Miners shift for a moment uncomfortably, glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said that was, he's gone. That's all that matters. trust them. What happened to him? What are you, some sort of cop? Put on the down low. I'm working for a competitor. A unionized competitor. We're thinking of buying Miss Scarlet out of the mines. No, you're not. David and I were there. He barfed all over Winnie's fine dining establishment yesterday. The townie made sure we knew who you were. You're the boss's cousin. Oh. Sorry, Daddy Drunk. I tried to cover for you. Come on, let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyway. Fuck. I messed up. Approach another group of miners. Before you can reach the other miners, you're struck with an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt the night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous.
What are you?
Flesh and blood. Much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself on the path of danger. That's all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Daddy Drunk, are you still there? I'm getting static from you. Queen just got the jump on me. Whoa. I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. You okay? Whatever he is, I don't think it's human. Hate to say it, but with how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost. I hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than to say Wayne is being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Daddy Drunk. Told me to stay at the estate the whole week. I wonder why. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Must have been threatening you, right? Plot thickens. You're thickening plots. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Daddy Drunk. We got your back. Approach another group of miners. Whoa there, you feeling okay? in your shoes, so if you're not, do any of you know a man named Wayne? You mean Sam Wayne? What are you talking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. Oh, thank God. Everyone thought he was dead. Now hold up. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? The name on the jacket, just like yours. So do all of our jackets. But if I switch with Isaac's, doesn't make me Isaac's. Oh no. It's gotta be him. There's no way he's dead. Do you think he's running around town, creeping on strangers and ignoring his friends? Co-workers? Seems more likely to me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes. I understand in silence for a moment, considering what they've just heard. It's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes, you don't think? No, no way. Just saying, he wasn't exactly the first fellow to fall for her charms. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers. You catch my drift. Dang. Who were they talking about? I told him not to get involved. Or, I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Well now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking in that wasp nest. If we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Press them. Come on. Don't dangle something like that. Look, I don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as... And I've got mouths to feed. Losing their jobs. And in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. Already said too much. Come on, boys. As the miners turn and leave, help get the feeling that Isaac has more to say. Slip him your number. Hey, thanks for the help. Great to meet you all. You reach toward Isaac and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. Should we check in? Just the heads up. The only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. I'm talking to one last group of miners, and don't worry, I'll keep my eye on Tabitha's trailer. Going around asking questions, huh? Only kidding. She said these miners were dangerously close to Tabitha's office. Look in your surroundings, making note of any shadows you can melt into the first sign of trouble. You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. What can you tell me about Sam Wayne? Oh, got himself into trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's a young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? All I know is that a certain someone got involved with somebody he shouldn't have. And nobody in camp seen him since. I figured he'd just run off to live in that big mansion with his L.E. Wait. What? Stella audibly gasped. The thought of a strapping young man like him, that soured-faced broad, always left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh my god, gross. As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed you the slight bit of interest in you, or any woman at all. Fair enough. You talking about Tabitha? Yep. Dang. Figured that's what they were getting at, but so weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea. Have you noticed anything strange around after all this? Now I'm gonna say this. All kinds of weird stuff happens in these hills. What sort of weird do you mean? Knocking in the mines? Asking us if we heard the Tommy knockers? Because we have. We're old timers. What a romance. Always stealing my hammers. What? It's true, it had a pickaxe stolen too. No, I don't want to do your video. People getting sick? And some of the older miners, sure, but I wouldn't call that unusual. Weird animal sightings? Saw a raccoon with a big old tumor last week. Spooked me somewhat awful. Nature for you, not always pretty.
Leave this place. It's not safe.
Too old to be going anywhere else. Scarlet Hollow is where I live. It'll be where I die. Whether that's sooner or later. No? Maybe I'll cash in on a few sick days. Head up to see my cousins in Asheville. Just in case. Noises from the woods? All the time. howling, screaming, all sorts of noises. Probably just screech owls and bobcats, the old goot. Might be, might not be. I heard something the other night that sent the fear of God shivering down my spine, I tell you. Probably a ditchling, a portrait of doom. A what now? Ditchling. My grandma used to tell me stories about them. Claimed she saw them once, and that's why they always had such bad luck. Guess it's not just my mom. That's all. What do you think of Tabitha? Not the kindest woman I ever met. She runs this place alright. Tell that to the boys that have been laid off, at least lately. Going around saying that. See how long until you're one of them boys. All I have to say is a mine that's doing well doesn't go around laying off its workers for no reason. So sure, any of us are gonna have jobs in a few years. You're damn fool. You're gonna be next if you keep that kind of talk. So be it. But a man needs to speak his mind sometimes. Thank you for the help. I'm not gonna bring up the puking. That Wayne keeps bothering you. Just let us know and we'll whip him into shape. Daddy drunk? I think we got a problem. What? By the time Stella finishes her sentence, you're already ducked around a corner and out of sight. Can we back up with them? No. A girl carrying a bundle of snack pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. What is she doing here? I think this is a good stopping point, actually. I'm gonna save. And, hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun. This game is super interesting. Some of it is kind of boring, like talking to people and they're like, oh yeah, I do puzzles on the weekend, and but the rest of the game is super good. So far, definitely not as good as Slay the Princess, but it's up there. It's like a 7 now. I'm gonna D-rank this thing to a 7. But I'm gonna get off for the night. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe not. If not, I'll see you guys on Tuesday, because I'm off for 5 days for Thanksgiving. Later.